Last week at Cineworld Birmingham, actor Tom Hardy and director Stephen Knight were in town for a special screening of their upcoming film Locke. We caught with them on the red carpet, and this is what they had to say.
I wanted to do a film about an ordinary man, not a Jason Bourne, not someone who's an action hero, but just an ordinary man. He works in construction, he works with concrete, and he made a mistake, and this is the story of one night. He's doing a journey from Birmingham to London, and in the course of the journey his life unravels as he tries to do the right thing.
Well, actually, Steve just came to me with an idea for a short film, and off the bat I was like, yeah, I'd love to do it. It was he said it was only going to be like 5 minutes or 30 pages, and then he gave me 90 pages a couple of weeks before we started filming, and that was that really. So my first impressions was it was just a bloke in a car coming down, to face a life-changing event, and he wanted to run a sort of a screenplay, which is a radio play at the same time, and it sort of grew into a feature film.
The stories we're telling in people's ordinary lives. This man, what happens to him isn't going to make the papers. It's not going to get on the news. But for him and the people around him, it's the end of the world. And it's the sort of what I would think of as an ordinary tragedy. It's a tragedy of people who make mistakes and try to make the best of it.
Ivan's a sort of a normal bloke, really. He's just going through a bit of a crisis, and he faces it head on by sort of owning up to what he's done, really, and then facing the consequences.
If you're going to have just one person on screen for 90 minutes, he'd better be the best, and I think he is the best, and that's why I chose Tom. Well, he's very committed to the process, and I think when an actor is committed and enjoying what they do, it's wonderful. And because of the way we shot it, he can calibrate his own performance, and I think the result is there to see on the screen.
What is special about this film is in how it was shot. Told from inside a moving car as it heads down the M1, the drama is carried on by an exchange of telephone calls between Tom Hardy's character and the rest of the cast.
We tested the digital cameras by shooting from a moving vehicle in the city, and when we watched it on a big screen I thought it was quite hypnotic, so I wanted to turn that moving image into a theatre and then put an actor in there and make it work that way.
It is a very different way to make a film because, all the actors are in all the calls are happening live feed. Do you know what I mean? So, and I'm reading it off a teleprompter as well. So I'm reading the lines. I'm not driving the car. I'm being dragged, and we've got all the other actors in the room, and they're calling in, literally as and when Steve tells them to press the phone. So it was quite an experimental piece of filmmaking. So the whole package together was quite a little smart package, which, to be honest, it's really swung for the fences, and it's great to see that it's done really well actually, considering.
I think that people maybe will go because they've heard that it's a different sort of way of making a film, but in every screening we've done from like Vienna, Venice, Paris, London, all over the United States, the effect has been really emotional. People have come away from it saying that was an experience, and it affects them because it sort of reflects their own lives, and it sort of refers to things that have happened in ordinary people's lives. So I hope they will get something like that from it.
There you have it. Be sure to catch Locke as it's now in cinemas across the UK.